Last but not least, I'm going to show you one of the regimens, and this particular regimen is the one that I started with. It's my favorite, but it's my favorite, obviously just because it's like what I need. So this is the reverse regimen. And okay, so a little bit about my skin. Like, I've never had acne. Like, I never did. And I was really blessed as a teenager. I never had acne. Um, as an adult, though, a couple of things that I started noticing. Like, I was kind of staying like oily, through my T zone, but then I would be super dry. I mean, we're talking like red, flaky, dry, very sensitive skin. Like, I didn't ever really have that before. I felt like all of a sudden I was always walking around with like a red spot or a rough spot like on my lip or my, the bottom of my cheek. And also, I started to get a lot of discoloration like through here. And again, it just happens like gradually. I mean, I'm like a kind of sunscreen wearer. I mean, I do wear sunscreen now, but before I was just kind of like hit or miss. Like, I might accidentally put it on because it was like in a product I had, but I wasn't like outwardly, trying it or trying to put on sunscreen. I just wasn't doing it. Not good. But anyway, I, was getting a lot of just like discoloration, a lot of capillaries. I had tons of freckles, like, just because I'm pretty fair skinned and I spent a little bit too much time in the sun, when I was younger. So when I took the Skin Solutions tool, and if you guys haven't had a chance to do that yet, I will post the link where you can go. There's just a little tool on my website, and you answer a couple questions, and they will email you like a full report kind of on like what they would recommend based on, the way, like for your skin based on how you answered those questions. But when I did the Skin Solutions tool, it came up that I was, sort of a good candidate for the reverse. So this is what the reverse regimen looks like when you get it in the mail. It has this cool box, and of course on the top, which is upside down for you guys, but it'll say track your progress. Like, don't forget to take your pictures, because it is pretty incredible. Like, when you compare like day 1 to day 30 and then 60, it's really cool. So I'm going to show you the different steps. So this is a four-step system. And first, so step 1 is the deep exfoliating wash, and it's not like deep in the sense like harsh, but it's like it's enough of like a little bit of exfoliation that it feels like really super refreshing. Like, just that, I love that feeling like of when you feel like your skin is like really just like polished, and that's definitely what you get from this. So that is step 1, and of course that goes on, makeup free skin, hopefully. So if you wear makeup, you do kind of have to take that off first, and then, then utilize this so that you're really buffing off, those dead skin cells. Then step 2 is the toner. Okay. So the intensive brightening toner, which I think it works. Like, my skin is much, much brighter, just gets rid of that whole dull, the dullness. Plus, I love how it feels. It's just like, it doesn't tingle, it doesn't sting, but it's just like, it feels so good and like kind of cooling, but like refreshing. I love it. So this is step 2. And so I would cleanse, tone, roll, do your roll. And then, which is 1 minute. You roll for 1 minute, not more. Then you're going to go ahead and do step 3. And so step 3 is a vitamin C and a retinol formula. So they are little tubes like this. And so you can see here. So this is the C, this is the vitamin C, and then this is the retinol. And you go ahead and you squirt, like I just squirt like a little tiny, like less than a pea size amount of each one. And I go like this, like I mix them together. Then I take my finger and I dot 1, 2, 3, 4, so that I have the product like all, evenly distributed over my face, and then I actually rub it in. So I don't take it and like rub it all over my hands and like let a bunch of it soak into my hands. I actually dab it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go ahead and massage it in. So you'll make sure that you get like even distribution of, because this is the stuff, like this is the good stuff, like that's actually like, hard, like this is doing the work to repair. So anyway, and brighten and lighten and all that good stuff. So, well, not lighten, but just like replace, like the vitamin C is amazing. So, and then last but not least, like this is the sunscreen. So this is actually step 4. And everybody, especially if you're from Florida, we really should be wearing an SPF 50 every single day. So this is something that you absolutely want to, put on, make it part of your regimen. And now if you're doing it at nighttime, we'll talk about, but if this is your morning routine, then absolutely this needs to be step 4. Okay. So this is my favorite regimen. And if you have any questions about picking the right regimen for you, I am here to help. So we'll see you soon.